Glass blowing comes in a lot of varieties. What we do here is called furnace glass or offhand glass blowing, which basically means we have a big pot of molten glass and we use big steel rods to gather the glass out of it. Some of them are hollow, so we can blow air into them and puff them open and create a vessel or a bowl or a cup or a vase or something that's hollow. We're a commissioned studio, so we have all clear glass as opposed to like Simon Pierce or Steuben or Fenton. They have a pot of just green or just blue because they make a lot of blue things. We make anything for anyone. So we keep clear glass, we apply our color in different means, and we can do anything from there. But then, so we create our piece, we work the glass until it's cold and stiff, then we heat it back up so it becomes malleable, we continue to shape it, we go back and forth until our piece is finished, and then we break it off into what's called an annealing oven, which cools it over about 16 hours and makes sure that it doesn't crack and explode on us when it's finished. So. If you go into a head shop or if you go somewhere where they make little figurines or marbles and stuff like that, they're done in front of a torch. So our advantage is we can make really big stuff. But a lot of the technique can translate back and forth. It is the same material. We just do it on a really, really big scale. I remember sitting on my dad's shoulders at the Maryland Renaissance Festival watching Foster Holcomb spin some plates and stuff, and was just enthralled. It's a really entrancing medium. It's very organic. It kind of has a mind of its own, and in order to work with it as opposed to with pottery or something that you can set aside and come back to later, you start something and you're in it until the piece is finished. And you have to kind of develop this whole subset of motor skills just to be able to work with the simplest small amount of glass and make a cup or a shot glass or something small. So there's a lot of challenge to it. There's a lot of fluidity, and at any point in time in the process it can change and become something else. You really learn to set aside pride working with glass, because not only does your stuff frequently smash on the floor, but it's very, very difficult to get a very perfect outcome. Over time, seeing yourself be more competent, seeing your things turn out more symmetrical and thinner and nicer is very gratifying, but it takes a long time. I remember the first thing that I sold was to one of my mom's friends. It was like a paperweight or something crazy. And to me, it's the opportunity to provide that same inspiration and whether or not they decide to make glass, or it's just a sort of creative spark that I feel is really imperative to help foster in people. Something that I find really nice to hear is that people have a newfound appreciation for the glass that they do have already, or the glass that they see. Now that they know a little bit about the process and how difficult it is to handle the material, they look at things a little bit differently. I would tell people that glass is the most unique material that they're going to come across to work with. And if they've ever tried doing sculpture or ceramics or anything like that, that they have no idea what glass is about and that they should try it.